The end of the year is fast approaching, and you know what that means. Obnoxious internet memes, and also unavoidable family interactions. So, your mom just called you, saying that they are doing a family barbecue party to celebrate your Uncle Jerry's birthday, and you gotta go. You kinda hate Uncle Jerry, but you can't say that to your mom, so you reluctantly accept. She does say you can bring someone with you, and that leaves you thinking, who should I invite to this hellish nightmare with me as to make it less insufferable, while also showing off to Uncle Jerry? Well, luckily, you are the captain of a crew and you know all the Eternals. Who better to show off than one of the Eternals? Hi, I'm Ducky, and today I want to talk about literally anything other than the Dragon Knight. So I decided to make this very silly video instead. Tier listing after the intro. You pull up at your parents' house for the barbecue, and you are bringing an Eternal. How would each one fare? Anre is, in my opinion, a very good pick for the situation. He's an old man, and old men love to talk with other old men. His rich past would be great for bringing up fun stories to pass the time, and the more time he entertains Uncle Gary, the less time Uncle Gary can annoy me. He's also just an old dude, so you can say he's your boss or something. No one will ask what exactly is your relationship with him, and that's a plus. And with his merchant background, Anre would for sure show up with some sort of gift. Maybe some meat for the grill or a cool beer for Uncle Gary. You know Uncle Gary loves beer. Honestly, Anre might be an S-tier barbecue guest. Up next, Tweyen. She's great. I imagine she's super good at doing small talk and also at simply hand-waving conversations. With how polite she is, I bet she would also bring a gift. But this politeness could be turned against her, and I can totally picture Tweyen washing the dishes while saying, No, it's fine, don't worry. There are two problems though. The first is that Tweyen is a very attractive young woman, and Uncle Gary would most definitely say something inappropriate that would make everyone uncomfortable. And also, Uncle Gary is homophobic, so we would really need to try to not bring this topic up. Which would be hard, considering how indelicate Uncle Gary is. So, overall, I think it would not be a very good idea, and Tweyen is probably C tier. Now, for Threo. I'm gonna be honest here, folks. I think Threo might be quite literally the worst barbecue guest you could ever invite in your life. That's not even a hot take, right? Everyone agrees with me here? She would be loud, she would single-handedly eat the entire barbecue food, she can't hold a conversation for too long, and the moment Uncle Gary looks at her funny, she would hit him. While I would love to see Uncle Gary getting ground zeroed, this would make mom sad. So I'm throwing Threo into the Threo tier. Alright, so Feower. He's a rough one too. Not a good pick in my opinion. He's in a position where at first he would be a good guest. I bet that by now he knows how to be polite. He would probably bring a small token of thanks for the invite and would enjoy some small talk. But his patience would run dry very, very fast. Can't blame him. I get it. Uncle Gary sucks. I hate that guy. And we all know how bad Feower gets when he's angry. It will not be a good look. I'm thinking C tier here. It's pretty close to Tweyen in overall results, but in wildly different directions. For a fifth, she's literally just a kid. I would have to explain why I'm bringing a literal child to this barbecue. I know she's a worldwide famous member of the Eternals, but can everyone really recognize her at first glance? I don't think so. But if we ignore the first 15 minutes or so, where I'll be explaining to everyone that she is not my long-lost daughter, I think she'll be great actually. The old folks love children. They would just spoil her for a bit, give her some candy and let her run around the backyard until there's more food. Then they will look at her in the distance and start talking about their own kids. And this nostalgia loop usually keeps them busy. And hey, she's still an Eternal, so I still have the bragging right. I'm throwing 5th in A tier. Now, Seox. Yeah, no, I don't see it. For starters, I don't think he would even show up. He would straight up say, no thanks, and walk away. If he even comes to the barbecue, the mask would make Uncle Gary say something stupid. And Seox himself is not one to talk or even enjoy gatherings. His presence there would not help at all, and everyone involved would be just uncomfortable. Bet he would leave unannounced as well. Seox is a D tier guest for me. Seofon. On one hand, he would be very cringe. On the other hand, Don't you agree that family barbecue is a very cringy environment? It's the kind of thing that just screams Seofon to me. He would be in his lane, that's his thing. Seofon would be able to be the center of the attention regardless of what happens. He could hold the conversation on any topics. He could be the butt of the jokes, and even Uncle Gary would probably have a good time. While Anre would be the very upright VIP guest, Seofon would be the clown VIP guest. It would turn the barbecue into an upbeat party. As long as we talk beforehand that I do not want to be dragged into whatever shenanigans are going on, Seofon is easily an S tier guest. For Eahta, I think it would be a funny situation. I think Eahta would be the one to make Uncle Gary uncomfortable. You know, he's big and scary and has that scary face, and he's a no bullshit kind of guy, so even if Uncle Gary tried to pull something stupid, Eahta would simply reply straight-faced. If somehow the topics move towards things more around Eahta's area, it would be a bit better, but I don't think it would ever go that way. Because of that, I'm putting him in D tier. Niyon would also most likely refuse, but she's polite, and if I explain the situation, she would reluctantly go, I think. But the moment she mentions she's a musician, Uncle Gary would go like, "Can you play something for us?" Because of course Uncle Gary is that guy. And well, she can. She can play a lot actually. And I think the moment she pulls out her harp, the barbecue will turn into an incredible experience. Even after she stops playing, the conversation will already be shifted towards music. And the second someone starts to talk about something stupid, she can simply start playing another song. That's some warfare distraction tactics here. And because of that, I'm going to put Niyon in the A tier. Finally, our last Eternal, Tien. My commentary on her is pretty similar to Tweyen's. The only difference here is that we don't really need to worry about the homophobic uncle part. She would still be showered with stupid comments, but less than Tweyen. Because of that, one tier above sounds about right. B tier it is. That's the tier list. Honestly, I think it's pretty accurate, so if you ever find yourself in need of a guest for your family barbecue, you know who to invite. And that's it for this video, thank you all for watching. This video is very silly and very stupid, but silly and stupid is good actually. Let me know in the comments which Eternal would you invite to your family barbecue, and tell me who is your family's Uncle Gary. Hate him. Anyway, this was Ducky, and I'll see you all later.